As of 2 days ago, Halo is finally doing something and rebranding. This corpse of a once beloved franchise is finally getting some very welcome changes to it. Now don't get your hopes up too fast because there is something fishy about this whole rebranding thing that they're doing, and I'll talk about that in a few seconds. But first, let me talk about the welcome changes that they're making. 1, 343 Studios is going through some management changes, meaning they're going to be firing some of the higher ups in the studio, which sounds like a decent start to me. 2, they're changing the name of the studio to Halo Studios instead of 343 because 343 has nothing good to stand for and they've only ever made trash. And 3, which is the biggest change, instead of using their own engine to develop the game, they're switching to Unreal 5. Throughout this video, they kind of talk about their future plans for the Halo franchise and what they hope to achieve by switching to the Unreal Engine. And they did show off some rendered footage of the game in Unreal 5, giving us a look at Master Chief himself, as well as some biomes from the Halo universe and what they look like. And they look pretty fucking good, even though he's looking a little skinny for my taste this time around, but that's besides the point. Now in theory, all this sounds pretty fucking great, but there is a big problem here, and that problem is the quote-unquote new studio still consists of the majority of people from 343. They just have a different name. As far as I'm concerned, they have the same outfit on. They just changed their hat. Because other than firing a few higher ups and adding some additional people, a lot of the same devs who made the last Halos are still going to be working on the next one. Now in regards to the Unreal 5 part, I do believe it's going to be a big and great change for the studio. This means they're going to have a well-established game engine to develop the next Halo on, which means they could focus more on gameplay rather than spending so much money and time fucking around on the technical side of things with their own broken game engine. But the question is, will they do that? With the big emphasis that they're putting on how good their game is going to look in Unreal 5, will they forget about the gameplay side of things? We'll see. But back to the problem. I just don't see how if you have relatively the same team working at the studio, that all of a sudden they're going to crank out a good Halo game. 343 has been working on Halo for like a fucking decade, and they have yet to put out one great Halo game. Halo 4 was decent at best, literally no one cared about Halo 5, and Halo Infinite was not bad at launch, but became beyond repetitive and had absolutely atrocious support from the studio. Fucking took like a year to add 2 maps. Like you fucking joking me? You guys fucking suck. And I'm honestly not sure why after all this time, Xbox still hasn't shut down that whole studio, but it's a miracle they're still alive, so fucking hats off to them. Because if I'm fucking Phil Spencer and I see that piece of shit studio ruining our best first party franchise and turning it into a fucking joke, you best fucking believe they're gone. But that's just me. As I said before though, the plans and promises for the future of Halo in this video sound pretty good, but I'm gonna have to fucking see it to believe it. Because as of right now, no one should be getting their hopes up for the next Halo game just because of this video. And if the next Halo is amazing, that's great. I'll fucking eat my own words and be happy to do so, because this will also mean I get to play and experience a more modern version of a great Halo game, which I haven't been able to do since Halo 3. But that's all I gotta say about this topic. Remember to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.